Hello everyone, welcome back, and we are in the day 3, part 3, right? So what did we discuss yesterday? We discussed about various types of phrases like adjective phrases, adverbial phrases and noun phrases, right? So today we are going to get into the detail. I have come up with a quest with 10 questions and we are going to discuss this. And we are going to identify the phrase and also you are going to tell me what kind of phrases these are going to be, right? So first 2 to 3 questions we can have a discussion, we can have together learning, and later on you have to pause the video and you have to write the question. Not even later, now itself you may please pause this video and please write down all these questions and be ready to answer. So shall we start? Before that, I would like to tell you one more thing. You should have idea about adverbs in detail. Okay, right. So first you complete this writing and we will start. Welcome back. And shall we start with the first one? Yes. So he does his work without care. He does his work without care. So this is the first question. So did you identify the phrase? Okay, so what is the adverb in this? Sorry, what is adverb? I gave you a clue without proper care. He does his work without care. So what kind of phrase do you have? And first of all, which is the phrase in this? How many of you identified the phrase as without care? Okay. For your business, for some questions I can underline and you may please identify it. Okay. So without care is the phrase I underlined here. And what kind of adverb, what kind of phrase this is? Okay, what kind of phrase is this? So if your answer is adverbial phrase, then your answer is correct. Let me explain how can we consider this as adverbial phrase. So the word without care tells about the action. The words without care tell about the action. How does he do his work? Okay, so he does his work without care. So I have used 2 words here to describe the action of his work. Okay, how does he do the work? So instead of this phrase I can use a single word also that will become adverb. Can you tell me what is that single word? He does his work without care. Without care. Carelessly. If I use carelessly. So let me check. He does this work carelessly. So we got, yeah, he does carelessly. So if I use only carelessly, that can be an adverb. But I just wanted to have an extended version. So I used it here without care. So without care is an adverbial phrase. If you got the right answer, you are very perfect. I am so happy. The first question only you got the right answer. So keep the winning streak. So adverbial phrase. Now second question. She lived in the middle of a great wood. So before that, earlier I mentioned you need to have the clarity of the adverb, right? So how many kinds of adverbs are there? If I wanted to talk about that, can be another 3-4 sessions. Okay, for your kind information, let me tell you: adverb of place, adverb of time, adverb of manner, adverb of degree, adverb of negation, etc. I might have missed something, but minimum 6 to 7 adverbs are there for us, types of adverbs. Okay, she lived in the middle of a great wood. So here, imagine I have underlined in the middle of a great wood. In the middle of a great wood. If you observe one thing, you will realize most of the phrases are starting with a preposition, right? Most of the phrases are starting with a preposition. So here even we can say in the middle of a great wood. Okay, so this is the underlined part, and you may please let me know this underlined part what kind of a phrase it is. Okay, for your business I underline. I am waiting for the answer. 3, 2, 1, 0, and this is also going to be adverbial phrase. This is also going to be adverbial phrase. How? How can we say that this is an adverbial phrase? The reason is very simple. This particular part tells us that where did she live? Right. So verb, adverb of place. Okay. So she lived. Where did she live? In the middle of a great wood. I can say that in the middle of a great wood. What do you mean by wood here? Here indicates forest. So she lived in the middle of a great wood, or she lives in a big forest. I can say she lives in a forest. Instead of saying she lived in a forest, I have extended like an elastic in such a way so that see the magic of rewriting, the magic of writing skills are coming in such a way. Alright, so she lived in the middle of a great wood. So this part can be called as adverbial phrase. So what kind of phrase? Adverbial phrase. The reason is that this is giving us the more information about the action. So where did she live? Okay, so this is adverbial phrase. And what kind of adverbial phrase it is? Adverbial phrase of place. Right, it gives us the location. And this one, how does his work without, sorry, he does his work without care. What kind of adverbial phrase it is? We have not discussed about it, but still we can go. Because grammar is such a big ocean that we can definitely sink into it and still you won't get anything. So this is adverbial phrase of manner, how. Right, so now third question. Do you know the story of the noble Akbar? Do you know the story of the noble Akbar? So the story of the noble Akbar. So I just wanted to underline the story of the noble Akbar. This one, the story of the noble Akbar. So here what kind of phrase it is going to be? If I say only the story of the noble Akbar, we do not have any verb. So this is also a phrase only because it doesn't have the complete meaning. So the story of whom? The story of noble Akbar. So I can say that, do you know the story of noble Akbar? If I wrote only noble Akbar, what happens? This will become, noble becomes the adjective. So the story of the noble Akbar, I have used this as adjective phrase. So this is adjective phrase. So the people who have got confusion, let me tell you why did I use this as adjective phrase? Because this part gives us the information about Akbar, the story of the noble Akbar. So all these words are functioning as adjectives, I can say. Story of the noble Akbar. Alright? So this is adjective phrase. Now if you go to, I hate to do such thing. What kind of things do you normally hate to do? Getting homeworks, getting punishments, giving works by your parents, etc. etc. Right? No, but I don't think you are in that category. You are very good children. I hate to do such things. So let me underline. To do such thing. Okay. I hate to do such thing. So what kind of noun phrase it is going? What kind of phrase it is going to be? Noun phrase. It came automatically. I hate to do such thing. Why do I say this is noun phrase? This is noun phrase. The reason is that in the previous class we discussed, if you get an answer for the question what do I hate? I hate to do such things. To do such things. That is what I hate. So we have an answer for the question called what? So I hate to do such things. So this is noun phrase. Okay. So shall we go to the next question? Very good if you wrote the correct answer. He denies stealing money. Okay. So here imagine underlying part is stealing money. He denies. What do you mean by deny? Which means doesn't accept. He rejects. Okay. He denies stealing money. So what does he deny? What does he deny? Stealing money. So stealing money, a kind of activity. So this is something. Right. So this is also noun phrase. So he denies something. Right. So noun phrase. Next question. Sixth question. The police arrested a man with a criminal background. So in order to identify the phrases, by this time you might have formed some kind of keywords. See, from this it is very easy to identify. We are trying to describe a person. The police arrested a venue. Whom? See, normally if you get the answer for whom, it will be noun, right? A person's name. But in this particular scenario, I can say that I am trying to give you more information about a person or a thing. See, the police arrested whom? A man with a criminal background. A man with a criminal background, which means I am trying to tell about this guy, a man. What kind of person he is? With a criminal background. So, with a criminal background, the word, we can say that this particular, especially with a criminal background. These many words are trying to give the meaning for a man. So, with a criminal background because it gives it describes about this particular man. Got it? And instead of saying such a very lengthy answer, we can say simple answer as well. The police arrested a criminal. We can see in such a way. Police arrested a criminal. Right? Criminal is a person who does some kind of crime. So if I use only the police arrested a criminal, it doesn't contain any phrase at all because criminal is a noun form, right? So criminal, crime, noun form, criminal, which means again a person. So it is a noun. Now, seventh question. I have passed 2 nights without sleep. I have passed 2 nights without sleep. So what kind of phrase this is going to be here? I have passed 2 nights without sleep. Okay. 2 nights without sleep. What is this? I am describing my sleep. I am describing my sleep, an activity. So here sleeping, it is not sleeping. So sleep. So this can be a noun, right? 2 nights without sleep. So this can be adjective phrase. Again, this can be adjective phrase. How? Let me tell you. So if I use I have passed 2, if I say right, I have passed sleepless nights. If I say only like this, what happened? Nights noun, sleepless adjective. So instead of saying like this, I have used it this way. So I have passed 2 nights without sleep. Adjective phrase. See the beauty of interchanging the tenses. The sentences. He answered in a rude manner. He answered in a rude manner. So what can be this? He answered in a rude manner. In a rude manner. So how did he answer? In a rude manner. So in a rude manner can be adverbial phrase because it tells how did the action happen. Right? So he answered in a rude manner is going to be adverbial phrase. If you wrote the correct answer, pat on your back, you have done the great work. Now, in a beautiful manner she arrived. In a beautiful manner she arrived. By this time, most of you might have got the answer. This is also adverbial phrase because here we are getting an information. How did she arrive? In a beautiful manner. The word manner is already there. Adverbial phrase of manner. How did she come? In a beautiful manner. So instead of saying all these words in a beautiful manner, I can say single word. What is that single word? She arrived beautifully. Right, here also. He answered in a rude manner. Rudely. Rudely ante, what do you mean by rudely? In a rough manner. Right, now he speaks like a born orator. He speaks like a born orator. What do you mean by orator? A person who is good at public speaking. A person who has got lot of speaking skills. So some of the people are there who are very much afraid of facing the public, right? If we go in front of a mass audience or large crowd, we get a lot of nervousness, right? So I'm born orator, right? Good at speaking. So he speaks like a born orator. So what kind of phrase this is also going to be? Adverbial phrase. Because we get an information, how does he speak? Like a born orator. How does he speak? Right, like a born orator. Like a born orator. Right? So these are the very basic exercises to identify the type of phrase. We have not finished yet because you may get some confusion in between, and our next session is going to be interchange of adverb into adverbial phrase, adjective into adverbial phrase, so that you will get more clarity, and we will continue to do the exercises in the upcoming classes as well. You have to revise it very well and try to speak and interact and write as much as you can. Let us never stop the learning process. Thank you very much everyone. Have a great time ahead.